Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Alright, so I've literally just came back from watching the new Dragon Ball superhero movie, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've gotta say, I enjoyed it a lot. The one thing that I thought I wasn't gonna like was the whole it being in 3D, because I can't stand 3D animation. I think 2D looks so much better. I know it saves a lot of time and everything doing 3D, but yeah, no, I just don't like it. It is not for me at all. But I kind of forgot about it like 20 minutes into the movie, and I'm not gonna lie that the fight scenes look great in 3D, but everything else I think looked a bit janky, and it just wasn't for me. 3D animation just isn't for me. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed the movie. So, some of the highlights for it. Final Gohan. Loved it. I think his hair was a bit ridiculous. It went a bit too much. It was like a mix between Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. Except Super Saiyan 3, of course, the hair goes down. Super Saiyan 2, it stays up, but it just kind of got longer, but more up. And it was like a mix between Super Saiyan 2, 3, and Ultra Instinct, all just meshed into one. But honestly, because I already knew about Orange Piccolo and I already knew about Final Gohan. But the thing that annoyed me was there was a lacking amount of Final Gohan, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was going to be for way longer, but he literally kind of gets his Final Gohan form. It's badass, don't get me wrong, like the Max Cell, the villain of the story, punches him and he just doesn't even budge, and it was badass considering he was just slapping them all around not 2 minutes prior to this happening. So it was really badass, and it showed how ridiculously strong it is. Apparently Toriyama said that it's on par with Goku and Vegeta, which is freaking epic. But yeah, there was a lacking amount of it. He literally did that and then just kind of special beam cannoned Max Cell, and that was it. Kinda bullshit if you ask me, but whatever. Then next, Orange Piccolo, another epic moment. He got Shenron to unlock his full potential, and that apparently turns him orange. That's cool with me, but he got beefy. Like the dude stacked on like 20 pounds of pure muscle in like 2 seconds flat. It was great. And then he went from being absolutely destroyed by Gamma 2, I think it was, that he was fighting, to absolutely wrecking him in one punch. It was nuts. So yeah, the two power-ups that happened in it, I really liked. I really do hope it's canon, because I tried to check if the movie was canon, and apparently it is canon, but I don't know if it takes place in the same continuity as the manga, because the movie clearly takes place before the manga, because when they were reminiscing about powerful enemies that they fought, they mentioned Jiren in the Tournament of Power, but they didn't mention like Moro, they didn't mention like Granola and all that, which obviously that is taking place right now, so obviously they wouldn't mention that, but they didn't even mention Moro. So it clearly takes place in between them going off and doing the whole Moro thing and also the Tournament of Power. So I'm assuming if it is manga continuity, then it takes place in between them, which I really hope it is, because I don't want Gohan to just go back to being, you know, the scholar who doesn't want to train and just wants to work on his studies. He can do that by all means, but I just want him to do a little bit more in terms of fighting, at least. But yeah, I thought the power-ups were great. The fact that you saw Broly again, who was training with Vegeta in Goku, epic. Although again, you literally saw nothing of him, which really sucked. You saw him almost go crazy again at one point, and then Goku was like, whoa, you need to calm down, and that was pretty much it. Then he sits and watches Goku and Vegeta have a fight. So that kind of annoyed us a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you, but again, the movie's not about them, it's about Gohan, and it's about Max Cell and Piccolo and all them on Earth. So I guess since those weren't the forefront of the movie like they usually are, then, you know, I'm not too annoyed, but even so, I would like to see a little bit more. Carrying on from that though, the enemies. So you had Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, who technically weren't enemies because they were superheroes, but being told what to do by the creator, who was being told what to do by the Red Ribbon Army. So, you know, there were superheroes who were doing villainous acts and they didn't realize, and then they end up turning good in the end anyways and helping Piccolo and Gohan and everyone. And I really, when I was watching and looking, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to like these. Looking at the trailer, I don't like the way they look or anything. But no, I actually ended up really liking them in the end. Massive spoiler. Well, I won't say massive spoiler, but spoiler for the end of the movie though. Really sad when Gamma 2 died, I'm not going to lie to you. Hit home. I don't know why it hit home, but it just did right here in the feels. So yeah, that kind of sucked a little bit. I thought they were going to be able to save him somehow, but apparently not. And then you see Pan, who has grown up, because it must be like 3 years in the future. So Pan's now 3. She is obviously getting trained by Piccolo, which, you know, makes sense, I guess, because, you know, Gohan got trained by Piccolo, so why wouldn't Gohan's daughter get trained by Piccolo? Even though, realistically, he should be training her. But let's not even get into that. But yeah, no, Pan being able, like, trying to learn how to fly and use the powers and all that is really cool. And then you see Trunks and Goten, and they're much older, sort of like hitting teens, if not like mid-teens, like 14 or 15 maybe, I'm not sure. Really cool. Again, there's a lacking amount of them because they literally show up at the end, try to fuse, and then ended up messing it up and becoming fat Gotenks. So, kind of sucked a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And you didn't even get to see it at the end. They finally did the fusion, and you didn't even actually get to see them in the Gotenks form as like a teenager, which really, really sucked. But yeah, there's, I mean, nothing you can really do about that. It sounds like I'm saying a bunch of negative stuff about the movie, but honestly, the movie was really good and I really enjoyed it. And the whole premise of, like, you know, bringing back the androids and bringing back Cell in a way bigger, more angrier form was cool. I thought when I watched it, because I knew Max Cell was the enemy, I thought he was going to be like literal Cell. Like they were either going to bring him back with the Dragon Balls or they were going to do something, just remake him, which they did, but it was literally just an angry android with a Cell body. That's just what it felt like. It didn't really feel like Cell at all. It was just basically a really angry android who wanted to destroy the world, but Cell's body was just the thing that made him look cool, I guess. I don't know. The exoskeleton just didn't need to be Cell. It could have literally been any android. It could have been a brand new android, but I think pretty much they just slapped Cell on there just to be like, oh yeah, now look, we're bringing back Cell, so, you know, if you want to see him, watch the movie. And yeah, that it kind of felt pointless at being Cell, because it realistically wasn't, it just looked like him. But again, still a cool fight at the end. Of course, you, like I say, final Gohan, Orange Piccolo. If they're canon, I'll be really happy. If they're not, it'll kind of suck. But from what I've read, apparently it is actually manga canon. So I'm praying to God that it stays that way and I haven't just got misinformed or something. But yeah, I would easily, if it is manga canon, I would happily give it a 9 out of 10. If it's not manga canon and it was just like a one-off movie that doesn't affect the story in any way, then I'd say like an 8 out of 10. Just because I don't like the fact that it's literally just a one-off movie. Like I say, the only thing that really bothered me was the whole 3D animation stuff. I just don't like 3D animation, but like I say, the fights look really good in the 3D, to be fair. I had no qualms with it. But yeah, would happily watch it again, 100%. I'm trying to think if there's anything else left to really talk about. I suppose there's an end credit scene where you see Vegeta and Goku finishing their fight, and Vegeta technically won. Although it was pretty much a standstill, and then he got the final blow on Goku, and then Goku fell to the floor and was like, yeah, I'm done. So technically Vegeta won a fight against Goku, which is, you know, which is cool. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Really fun movie. Would highly recommend watching it. Whether it's canon or whether it's not canon, still a fun movie to watch. So yeah, would 100% recommend watching it if you haven't already. There's a bunch of reviews out there already, and I'm assuming you've probably seen everything you needed to say about it, but I just thought I'd give my 2 cents on the whole thing. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you next time.